Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. This video is exclusively for Cancer moon sign, Kark Rashi. So if your moon is in Cancer in your zodiac sign, in your horoscope, then this video is exclusively for you. But for all other 11 zodiac sign, you should focus the part of the life that is controlled by Cancer zodiac in your horoscope, and whatever I am saying you can apply to that particular area of your life, not for all other area, but just that area. But there is a phenomena that is happening with people who have moon in Cancer, and forget about D9 or D10, this is just for D1. And what I am saying is happening through moon sign, not your ascendant. So if you don't know your moon sign, you cannot consider this video as per your name Rashi or as per your date of birth. No, this is exclusively if you know your moon sign. Saturn has moved into the sign of Aquarius on 29th of April, and this has created what you call as Ashtam Dhaya of Saturn. That means the 8th Kantak transit of Saturn, when Saturn transits 8th from your natal moon. So in your horoscope, if you have moon in Cancer, Saturn is 8th from itself right now. And this is quite unique for Cancer moon sign and for Cancer zodiac sign in totality. Because see, Saturn is in its own house. It's a Mool Trikon zodiac of Shani. And when Saturn goes into Mool Trikon, it starts performing its actual duty. The way Saturn is, the way you know the Saturn is, it will do the same thing. Here the Saturn is going to give you the results of your karma. It can be good, it can be bad. So suddenly you will see that for Cancer moon sign, Saturn will start giving you out of the blue results. It can be good, it can be bad also. And this can create issues which are invisible to you. And the fact is that if there is a blockage in your path, if there is people who are trying to stop you from doing what you're going to do, they will have a very strong justification. Their case will be stronger than your case. And you will also see that you will get less room to speak up, less room to think, and there can be a negative issue in your life that will occupy your mind in this time frame. And the reason being Saturn aspecting 2nd from the moon. Now if you observe moon is mind, emotion, perception of reality, how you perceive this world, whatever the 5 senses, the data that comes from the 5 senses offers, brain and Mercury tries to collect that information, create a sequence out of it, creates a consciousness out of it. But what are you going to do out of that information is your emotion. Say for example, there are 2 people eating mango. Person A eats the same mango, person B, and they are of the same age, if everything is same, but their experience can be different. In fact, the same person A eats the same mango on a Monday and then eats the same mango on a Saturday. Just a 6-day gap can create a change in experience. On Monday he can be happy, on Saturday he can be, it was just nice. The experience can fluctuate, alter, depending upon your emotional state of mind. And mind needs security. Food security, financial security, security in relationship, security in marriage. That is why 2nd from moon is extremely important. If moon is water, 2nd from moon is water reservoir. If you have water in a water tank, that means you know you can get water anytime. But if the tank is empty and water is available throughout the world, you will have to go and fetch that water. That means karma must be done, and that creates insecurities. That is why people try to hoard when in panic. That's the natural human behavior. That's how moon works. When Saturn 8th from the moon aspects that 2nd house, it starts creating restrictions in that house. So mind will feel that there are less and less number of resources in life, and you are having restrictions in life, and you will feel it in a way that in spite of having everything, nothing is complete. There is still deficiency, there is still lack of something, emotion, material growth, and this can create anxiety, panic. And whenever you will try to justify your point of view, because Saturn is in Mool Trikona, the counter that you will get is that there is no restriction. Movements are justified. This restriction, if there is any restriction, it will be justified, and that will frustrate you. It will be like, am I going crazy? But don't worry, you are not going crazy. The Ashtam Dhaiya, the 8th transit of Saturn for each zodiac is different. For Cancer, it will give you different experience. For Gemini, it will give you a different experience. And for Taurus, it will be absolutely different. It will depend upon the zodiac on which this conjunction is happening. And now when it happens on Cancer, it creates major restrictions, especially in the emotional sectors of life. But this can also mean that you will have to do a lot of research in that area. Because when you see 8th house is house of investment. You just throw things there and nothing comes in return. Say for example, you buy a 15-year-old policy and you just pay the premium, nothing comes until the policy matures. That is after a certain duration. So 8th house will mature, but after a certain duration. That is why people get scared, because they want instant results, and Moon wants instant results. And when Saturn goes into the 8th house, there are no instant results. Life does not become a 2-minute noodles. This will ask for patience, this will ask for constant hard work, this will ask to hold the ground, and if you are failing to do so, you will get anxiety, you will get frustration, because remember, Cancer is a very weird zodiac sign. The Kark Rashi on the starting has a beautiful nakshatra of Punarvasu. Then in between there is an absolutely beautiful nakshatra of Pushya. And then suddenly from a humanitarian nakshatras, it becomes a very materialistic nakshatra of Ashlesha. There's a huge shift. So Cancer is like an emotion, very elated, very content, highly discontent. Dissatisfied with life. Ashlesha is like, I want more. I'm not saying Ashlesha nakshatra is a bad nakshatra. The quality of nakshatra is more like, I want to achieve, I want to be rich, I want to be somewhere, I want to be the king. This creates desire. Pushya creates satisfaction. Punarvasu is like, after a lot of struggle, you are relaxed. So it gives you a sigh of relief. So there are multiple emotions. The rainbow of emotion is in Kark Rashi, and when Saturn comes there, it will affect the Ashlesha energy more and more and more. The third aspect of Saturn falls 10th from the Kark Rashi, which is in the sign of Aries. Rahu is there already. That means you will have this intense feeling to be somebody, get out of the problem. And this constant struggle will be restricted time and again by resource. Say for example, you want to be a biggest musician, you can't buy a guitar. You can't find a teacher. You have a broken hand. Just give an example. There will be one or the other kind of restriction, but you must respect those restrictions. These restrictions are for your own good. Because when Saturn's 10th aspect falls in the 5th house, the Ashtam Dhaiya asks to do research and learning. Remember, the sole purpose of this Dhaiya is to train you. This is intense training session. It was for Gemini for 2.5 years. It is now for Cancer, 2.5 months now, and from January it is going to be repeated again. I will make another video explaining the complete picture there, but this is for 2.5 months. So now you are going to experience this. So for the next 2.5 months, if you are a Cancer moon sign, you may experience weird emotions, sudden restrictions, suddenly few things starts moving, because 8th house Saturn is going to declutter something and again put a lid to some areas of life. If something is moving, go with the flow. If something is stopping, start learning about that subject. Because only through repeated learning, experience and education and research, you will be able to get out of this. That was the message I wanted to give. for Cancer moon sign. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. We'll meet you in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.